My name is Dr. Faz, F-A-Z. I want to assist you to be famous and to be accomplished by zeroing in on achieving your goals. My diverse experience from 20 years of sales and business here in the United States, combined with my past 20 years passion for helping and adding relief and pain in people as a medical doctor, helps me to understand the direct challenges and opportunities that exist for business owners, executives, and leaders in both their personal and professional lives. I examine thoroughly, diagnose carefully personal and corporate problems, and prescribe suitable solutions. As a John Maxwell certified coach, trainer, and international inspirational speaker, I can offer you workshops, seminars, keynote speaking, and coaching, adding your personal and professional growth through the study and practical application of proven leadership methods. Working together, I'll move you and your team or organization in the desired direction to reach your goals. I'm a facilitator of mastermind studies and roundtable events. Call or email me if you would like to know more about my services or a free consultation.
Being a certified speaker, coach, and trainer for the John Maxwell team means that he is part of a team of elite coaches, teachers, speakers, and professionals taking leadership training, talents, skills, and adding value to people all over the world. Everything rises and falls on leadership. Leadership is influence. Nothing more, nothing less. John C. Maxwell.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, assalamu alaikum, namaskar, wherever you are. This is your friend Dr. Faz with a new episode of Live with Dr. Faz. Hope you all are doing well and staying safe and healthy. And as you know, we always bring guests who are inspirational to all of us, so we can learn something and we can see how they went through their challenges. My today's guest, her name is Maimoona Gulshan. She's from Lahore. She's an ambassador of Worldwide Success Academy. She's a coach, trainer, and a speaker. She got 10 years of corporate experience. With her physical, when she suffered in a very early childhood with poliomyelitis, Maimoona had a long journey ahead. She faced all those struggles and challenges and whatever the grievances she had, and she proved herself a brave young lady. Today, it's an opportunity for all of us to learn from her how to survive, like the old saying from Robert Schuller, the tough time never lasts, tough people do. So let's see how we can learn from her. Please help me welcome my today's guest, Maimoona Gulshan. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, Dr. Saab.
How are you?
Ji, Alhamdulillah, I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for having me.
So thanks for joining us, and it's an honor and pleasure for me to have you on my show. So tell me a little bit about Maimoona. Who's Maimoona Gulshan?
So Maimoona is a Pakistani woman, um, breaking the barriers, going um, out of her way to achieve everything that she can, and
Mhm.
she is still, continuing her path and um, excelling in life every day.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about your early childhood. I know you went through this poliomyelitis, which is
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
at that point of your age, and it was definitely a hard struggle to get off of that. So tell me a little bit about that. Where were you born, and how you were raised in that situation?
So I was born in Lahore,
Okay.
and I was, I believe, 2 years old when I was diagnosed with polio, and then it was a long journey, especially for my mother, because I don't remember anything from that age, because she had to go through a long procedures of physical therapy and everything, because the weather was very hot at that time, and um, she had to go. She did everything for me that a mother could.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So and moving, slightly fast forward. I was. I remember I was always, in and out of the hospitals, because I had to, because for different people, polio affects on different things, because it affects the nervous system of the person. So I have a bent spine and a weaker leg, and so for that, for those who have this condition, they have to, because they have to wear the braces to support the spine. So as the child grows, their height, when they grow in height,
Mm-hmm.
their spine tends to bend more. So this is how it works. So to elongate the, or you say, to provide the support system,
Mm-hmm.
a special kind of brace is designed to help the posture of the child. So when the child is growing, the braces have to be remade to fit the posture and everything. So I was kind of in and out. I had developed several friendships with the hospital staff. So it never bothered me in my childhood as well.
So tell me a little bit, like how did you start your education, and what age group you started because of that situation?
I started my education as any normal kid would do. I was sent to regular schools, so there was nothing out of the ordinary. But when I was, I believe I was 12 years old, so I had a major spine surgery where they insert a rod and to support the spine. Um, to stay where it should be. And it helps the curvature um, of your back to, the bend is slightly reduced because the spine is straightened. So
Mm-hmm.
that was a major surgery in my life. So that
Mm-hmm.
was a period when I was hospitalized for more than 6 months, and many things went wrong. The technology and the health system was not really developed, and I don't remember any of the other patients that were with me with the similar cases. They
Mm-hmm.
had a successful case. So afterwards, because I went through several of the surgeries, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go into details, but nonetheless, I was when I was brought to home because one day my mother decided enough is enough. So let's go home. So that took 2 years to get back to walking and sitting and doing the stuff, holding my neck that every
Mm-hmm.
toddler does. So that was the period I was
Mm-hmm.
home. And then afterwards, I was homeschooled for because I believe, for 3 years I was out of the school. In fifth
Oh.
grade, I left school and I rejoined school in eighth standard. So in 6 months, I had a
Mm-hmm.
home tutor, and he helped me tremendously cover all my studies. And then I went back to regular school, and then there was no looking back.
Awesome. But did you feel any like the reaction from other kids around you or something? Did you feel in that like people were behaving differently than normal? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but the connection is slightly problematic. Let
Yeah,
me know if you can hear me properly.
yeah, I can hear you very loud and clear. Okay, I can hear you. Think that your connection is gone. All right. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so actually, my question was have you ever felt from other students and other kids around you a different like treatment or something?
Yeah, if I could, I believe I had a piece of your question, but yeah, I was different from everyone around me because I could not play the games that they could play. I could not run.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then sometimes somebody had to assist with my bag, but I
Mm-hmm.
would say that my friends in school, they were very, very supportive. Some of them,
Wow.
I still remember them. And they used to help carry my
Mm-hmm.
bag as well sometimes. And the
Mm-hmm.
teachers were very supportive because as I mentioned earlier, the kind of weather here in Pakistan, especially in summers, it gets very hot and humid. So they had
Mm-hmm.
to help me, with the braces and everything, because otherwise I would develop some sort of rashes or
Mm-hmm.
blisters, due to the friction of the braces and the weather. So they were very, very kind enough. But other than that, there was not a lot of bullying. But the kids would pass some sort of comment, especially if I am going in the street, or I am
Mm-hmm.
passing by or something. But I always knew that because I am different, this is the sort of thing that could happen to anyone because of the illiteracy. I remember I had a friend, she was in my class. She suffered from dwarfism, and there was a very popular drama going on, and there was a character name in that on PTV. His name was Kodu, and people would call her names, and I felt really, really very bad for her. But there are things that are not in your control. You have to just let it go. And my family had been very, very supportive. They did not treat me any different from the other child, other my other siblings.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't felt that
Mm-hmm.
I was any different.
Wow, awesome. And tell me about your education. Uh, what kind of education you have
Yeah.
altogether?
So I did my FSC from Lahore College University.
Mm-hmm.
and Lahore College for Women, that is a very renowned and prestigious institute of Lahore. And then I did my bachelor's, and afterwards, I decided that I want to pursue management sciences, and then that's when I did my MBA.
Wow. Okay. And where did you do your MBA? Which school? Is, what's the name of the school? Where did
Did
you?
you ask me about the institute?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the institute was University of Management Technology. Yeah, it's
Okay.
based in Lahore.
Okay. Okay. And what was your like major in the business management? Like they have too many subjects there. What was your specialization?
Mm-hmm. It was, yeah, yeah. It was in human resources, but
Oh.
at that time, because I was looking at the different specialization. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so sometimes the degree that you opt does not necessarily you
Mm-hmm.
pursue that career, because
Mm-hmm.
in the last semester I was offered a course that was web marketing and analytics, and the course inspired me so much that I opted for I fell in love with the course, and after my degree I did everything on my on the internet, freelancing and blogging and stuff. I learned everything on my own, and for 2 to 3 years I was indulged in that.
Awesome. Okay, and tell me about your that corporate journey which you had for 10 years. What kind of so you were in human resources or you were in another department?
Well, I wouldn't say because for the major chunk of um, my job was at a services industry, and it had bit of everything because
Mm-hmm.
I was an account manager there,
Mm-hmm.
and it had sales, marketing, communication,
Mm-hmm.
everything. So you had, once you were given the account, you were
Mm-hmm.
responsible for managing the team,
Mm-hmm.
along with the sales, meeting the sales targets, selling
Mm-hmm.
the products, doing the business development as well. So they assigned you a region, and you were responsible for looking after
Mm-hmm.
that region entirely. So it was a bit of everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as I was going through your portfolio and I was looking that now you are involved in more like in personal development and self growth industry. So tell me a little bit about why did you involve in this? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I
Hmm.
can hear you. So what happened was, when I parted ways with my last company, I was home. I wanted a break because I am a very, very workaholic person. Um, um, Even if I am suffering, I tend to work because I love to work, and I love to achieve targets and help the team and everything. So because in 2019, early 2019, I fractured my leg, and even after like 1.5 or 2 weeks, I said I can't stay still. I have to work, and that's when I started working from home. I managed the team and everything. So I did not take usually breaks, and then in February, sorry, my leg got fractured in 2018, and in February 2019, um, I was no longer part of uh, my last employed company. So I wanted a break because COVID also happened, and with my health conditions, I had to be extra vigilant and I wanted to take a break. I wanted to think that what I want to do further in my life. And um, I started using social media again, and that's when I stumbled upon a course, and it just changed my life. I would say that it might have been accidental growth, but I still believe that I was destined to do this. So that is why maybe God pushed me to this direction. So
Okay.
this is how my journey began,
Mhm.
to self growth and self development.
So why it's important for people who are watching us and who are listening us? Can you elaborate that? Why everybody should be doing the same thing which you did?
Well, you see, if we look around people, they would always say that I want to do thing, and I wish I could do this, and I wish I could do that, but they never they don't take an action upon that. So, and throughout their lives, whether it's the fear of anything, or procrastination, or any barrier, or so they don't take action, and they don't reach their full potential that God has given them the abilities. So they don't utilize that full potential, and then one day they die. So it's really important that we take the action that we need to do to explore ourselves, because everyone is given endless abilities and blessings and gifts. So if you take an example of a plant, they reach to their full potential, but it is only human beings who are lazy, or whatever the reason they have in their mind, they tend to block that, and they don't reach to their full potential. So first of all, it's very, very important for everyone to know themselves, and to know themselves they need to talk to themselves. They need to figure out what they want to do, and it's really very important to have a mentor and a coach that they can help guide. And so they, once they have taken a decision, they can stand by it and do not regret.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit, like if somebody would like to go through this personal development and self growth, what are the ingredients? What he has to get started with? A couple things which you think it's most important to get started.
Well, everyone has ambition in life, so they have to know that what they want to achieve in life. So they need to jot it down, and they need to have a concrete plan. It's not something that should be in their head. It should be jotted down, very well planned, and they need to be held accountable for achieving that goal. Because someday you wake up very energetic, and you say that I want to conquer this world, and and the hours pass by, or the days pass by, or the weeks. You say that what's the point of doing this? So you get lazy. So it's really important that you go through your goals every day, and you set the targets and achieve them. So this is, I believe, the first steps for everyone who wants to explore their full potential and develop themselves in further in life.
Okay. Would you like to recommend a couple books to read? Do you think there are books which they should start reading so they can get more inspired or motivated? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you in bits and pieces. Sorry, my internet connection does not seem to be working really well. I'm really sorry for that.
That's okay. My question was, can you recommend or can you suggest a couple books to get started, like people would like to read or something? If you can hear me clear.
All I could hear was if I could suggest something, and I don't know what it is.
No, I was asking about a suggestion about book, some books they can read or they can get started. I believe we have a little bit internet connection issue, folks, but it's okay. We'll keep trying. I know it's just very slow there on the other end, but hopefully we'll be reconnected pretty soon.
Yeah, I have changed my internet connection. I hope that it works better now. So can you please repeat your question?
No, I was asking, would you be kind enough to suggest any book or anything which they should read to get started for their self growth? Any book which you think is a really
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah. So they can read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And then there is another book by John Maxwell, 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. So they can start with that. I know many people tend to believe that, self-help books does not really affect, but, over the period of time, I've changed my stance on that, and I have become an avid believer that these books really help. You need to have the right intention. So whoever is listening, and who wants to grow in their career, who wants to grow, themselves and explore themselves, they should really start from here. Yeah.
okay, awesome. So Think and Grow Rich, and you said 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. Yeah, they both are great books, and everybody should be reading it. These books, and honestly, it helps a lot. It was my own experience too, and I still believe in that. So let's talk about something personal. Do you have any regret?
No, no.
Awesome.
I am sort of a person um who does not believe in regrets, because the events of the past, they are in the past. You have taken the choices, and you have to live by them. So if you start living in the past, you cannot move further. So this is my philosophy, and I look at the future, what I can do and what I am capable of doing, that rather than looking back and regretting the decision that I've took. No.
Okay, awesome. That's awesome. That's called braveness, and people should be accepting whatever the situations are and go through that. And you should not have any regret in your life. Tell me about your the best accomplishment so far.
Well, there are tiny accomplishments, but first, um, but I believe that I have yet to do many things. But I would say that I have, um, as Maimoona, I do not believe in giving up. I am very resilient, and I believe in my um, abilities. And for the education, I have completed it without any hindrance or sorts. And I have been working as any other women or a man would be working.
Mm,
So far, the life is good, but down the road, I would say that I would have more accomplishments, where I would proudly say that these are my accomplishments. But nonetheless, life goes on, and you achieve go on. Yeah.
Okay. So tell me, 10 years down the road, we are talking 2030, not 2020 we are in, but 2030. Who will be Maimoona Gulshan?
You talked about uh, okay, 2030. Yeah. So you would see me as a um you would see me a top coach trainer and um a speaker, not only in Pakistan, but I would represent Pakistan outside as well, and you would see me a global name. And I would love to do um, more things in life and achieve many things.
Okay, that's awesome. So you have a definitely good ambitious. You're a good ambitious girl, and obviously, and we all not only hope, we have all the trust in you that you can do it, and definitely you will be doing it. And we are looking forward to meet you
Thank
as a celebrity at some point. Hope you are going to remember us. uh,
you. I'll keep a
uh,
note. I'll keep a note.
yeah, please jot it down that there was a guy who interviewed me in 2020. I should be talking to him too. All right. So let's talk about personal growth or self growth. Define for people what do you mean and how the people should see this thing. Self growth means what? What do you grow?
You grow yourself. For example, if you are standing at a point A, and let's say you are doing a job, there is hierarchy that you have to go, you have to do this, and there is a path, but you can fast it forward. For example, you can add your certification, you can know yourself that let's do this. You can develop your leadership skills. You can add, you can enhance your ability as a leading team member, and
Mhm.
you can train yourself as a leader, so people can spot you rather than you laying back, asking the firm to take an action. You take an action, and they would notice the star within you, and they would pick you, and they would you know um, it would speed up things for you. Not only
Mhm.
that, for example, if you are doing a business, uh, if you learn these things, you would be a very successful businessman. So whatever you do, because as a businessman, as a business person, you or as a business owner, um, you have to apply all these skills. The team, as a leader, you have to lead the people. You might have very old people or very experienced people working for you, and you are a young lad. So you have to understand the psychology, and you have to learn the communication, that
Mhm.
you send the message across, and you assign the task to them and get the work done without disrespecting to anyone. And you have to build a team that believes in your vision. So for every individual, no matter what they are doing or whichever industry they are in, once you invest in yourself, you would see, not only you would feel more confident in your skin, you would radiate more, and you would tend to help others more, and you would feel a feeling of accomplishment within you. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, in other words, but like you said, you want to grow. Sometimes people think that if they are getting older, they are growing. What do you think? Because somehow they grow with the age. Do you believe in that? Can't hear probably. Can you hear me? This is an internet. Uh-huh.
We are not a plant.
Mm,
If I understood your question correctly, you said that people when they are growing old, they yeah, I can hear
mm,
you now. Yeah. So if
yeah.
so if I let me repeat the question that you have asked.
Mm-hmm.
So you have asked me that
Mm-hmm.
um, people when they age, they think that they are growing, right?
Yeah.
So it's not that. It's about your abilities, your thinking horizon, the way you deal with matters and everyday things. So
Mm-hmm.
this is how it is,
Mm-hmm.
that what you are enhancing your own skills. It's not, it has nothing to do with an age. Age is just a separate thing. You have to grow your abilities, your thinking patterns, and your communication skills. So this is what we are coming from when we say personal development and self growth.
No, I agree with you because age doesn't help you to grow. Age most of the time goes by itself, and most of the time age always go by alone, but it doesn't make you wise or it doesn't make you grow. So you have to grow intentionally, not accidentally. It's not going to happen accidentally, like you said. So you have to be intentional to grow. And once you say it intentional, so it means you have to do something to get growing. It's not going to happen automatically. It has nothing to do with age. I see a lot of aged people with no growth, and I see most of them. So, folks, you have to be intentional in terms of personal growth. And like Maimoona just said, that it has to be on a consistent basis. Yeah, it happens on a daily basis. Whatever you do every day is going to help you to grow. So let's get started and start doing something every day. A little baby steps
Yeah.
taking every day is going to get you grow. All right. So Memuna, tell me any special advice you would like to give people and how they can reach you if they want to get a mentorship or coaching out of you.
Yeah, I would I would I would drop my email address in the comment section once the show is completed, and they can feel free to reach me out on Facebook or by email, or yeah, these are the two main means that they can reach out to me, and I will be more than happy to help them in whatever you know uh, their um, uh, their career, um, or whatever they are targeting.
Awesome. And definitely, what's your near future plan? Are you going to start some coaching classes or some training, anything which is coming up so people should know? Can you hear me? I think that folks, we have a slow internet issue, so it's a little bit interruption back and forth. So, as I spoke with Memuna prior to this session, she is going to start a new program, and probably very soon, and she will be announcing shortly that she's going to have a show, especially in reference to the book of Think and Grow Rich, the lessons which she learned and the lessons which she would like to teach. So if you would like to join her, feel free. I mean, reach out to her, and you will see definitely announcement from her very soon. And I'm lucky enough that she is going to involve me in that program. So it will be an honor for me to be with her and help her to teach people about those special lessons which Napoleon Hill wrote in 1936 after uh, meeting over 25,000 people and interviewing 500 most fortunate people around there in that time, including Edison, Ford, and Rockefeller, Charles Schwab, Marconi, Graham Bell, and all those greatest people and the richest people at that point of view. And obviously the Andrew Carnegie who asked him to do that. So the lessons which he collected from all these interviews and his meetings, he put together and published a book, which is, I can say, still the number one seller around the world. It's been written in 1936, and since then it's still rating as a number one book of self growth as well as how to get rich or whatever the way people see that. And that book, if you haven't read yet, I don't see if you want to be a successful person, you want to get rich, you have to get hold of that book. And I believe Maimuna will be a very good match and good fit to coach us and teach us through that book that how to become rich and how he observed among all those 500 most famous people around the world, as well as 25,000 very successful people in early 30s and 20s, the common 13 factors which he found, if we can apply those 13 factors in our life, there is no way you can fail. I mean, it's a pathway to success. So hopefully you're going to join that special program, which she will be announcing pretty soon. And also, I will be part of her program. And if you want to reach me out, feel free. It's very easy. drfaz at yahoo.com, or I am all over on Facebook, LinkedIn, and all other social medias and YouTube. So you can reach out to me. You can reach out to Memuna, and we will be coming back with a really a powerful teaching sessions. Actually, it will be a series of sessions. It's not going to be just a session. It's going to be a most powerful program you can participate in. So I will highly recommend you to keep your eyes open. Stay tuned. We will be coming back. I think that Memuna's network is now feeling better. So let's go back to her. So I was just trying to fill up the gap, but hopefully she was listening us. Memuna, do you have any message for all other viewers?
The message I would like to give is sometimes we are trapped within our own mind. So the biggest obstacle for most of the people is not the external factors, but everything in their mind. So you have to break the barriers, and you have to, think um, highly of yourself. Most people in Asia, especially in Pakistan, they tend to undervalue themselves and underestimate their abilities. So they have to realistically um, gauge themselves and understand that they are very gifted people. So they just have to think about themselves first and believe that they can achieve anything in life what they if they set their mind onto that.
Awesome. Thank you, Memuna. We are just getting to the time now because we got a couple more minutes left. So, folks, like you heard that, and I'm going to still uh, re-emphasize on this that you must be joining the future program which she will be offering, and it's going to be under the umbrella of Learn to Grow Rich. Learn to Grow Rich by Maimoona Gulshan, and I will be also one of the participant in that. And we are coming up with this most powerful learning program. Everyone should learn that, and obviously we are doing a lot of hard work and we are studying deeply in that book. And I'm trying to put together some great lessons which we learned, and I believe everyone should know that. So we are because if you want to be successful in your life, you want to grow yourself, you want to have development in your personality, you want to know who you are, you want to reveal your real, you want to discover yourself, what strength God gave you. You have the same talent of Mark Zuckerberg. You have the same talent of Bill Gates. You have the same talent of Steve Jobs in yourself in a different way. Did you reveal that? And this program is going to truly help you to reveal yourself. The only our job is to assist you to find yourself. All right. God already gave you all the abilities. God already gave you the strength. God already gave you the power. God already made you the unique among 7.1 billion human beings at the surface of earth. You are only you, and that's your power. And we would love to add value in your strength, in your life, and in your knowing. So please stay tuned, and we'll be back with Learn to Grow Rich. And with this, I would like to sign off. Please have a great day and also keep yourselves safe and healthy. Thank you very much. God bless you.